Welcome in, Earth Signs. It's Heather with Heather's Healing, and I'm here to look at the month of March. We're going to take a look at the overall energy. We're going to check in with your health and well-being, abundance, money, career, and relationships. So go ahead, sit back, relax. Thanks for being here. And this is going to be for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And be sure to cross-watch to get a broader look at the energies of this month. So for the month of March, we do have the energies of 13 and 4, and that corresponds with the color violet and yellow and deep turquoise. So with the color violet, that welcomes in transformation. It's also connected to Pluto and Scorpio energy. So releasing of fears, a lot of fears around death could be coming up this month. It has a little bit of the dark night of the soul feel to it. So there could be a rebirth or regeneration of your life. And we do have Archangel Jeremiah coming through, helping you to make adjustments to how you are living. And then the energy of 4 relates to yellow and deep turquoise. So we're looking at a disruption of the old ways, expect the unexpected, and Archangel Uriel is stepping in to help you understand why these changes need to happen. So overall energy this month for Earth signs, show us the overall energy for the collective Earth signs that will be watching this. What is ending? Hidden energy that is exposing itself this month. New and supportive energy stepping forward, and advice and guidance. All right, Earth signs, let's see what's going on. Overall energy, we have the Page of Swords. I do feel with this Page of Swords, and just in general this month, communication might be a little off. And I know we do have a Mercury retrograde going on, but I feel like Earth signs, I feel like you're going to be misunderstood, especially within your close circles of friends and family. They just don't understand where you're coming from. So just expect problems with communication and not being understood. That's what I'm feeling with that Page of Swords. What is ending? 5 of Cups. I like this. It is not a fun card. It's the card of grief, loss, saying goodbye, and you could be. So this is what is ending. So you're coming out of that. So for a lot of Earth signs, I feel like you guys have been in a dark night of the soul for a while. Many of you may have lost a loved one. You've already had to say goodbye. This is coming out of that mourning. So that darkest time is passing. You can feel that energy lightening up a little bit. So, look forward to that, Earth signs. I do like that this is ending for you. It's like the fog is lifting. Hidden energy, subconscious energy, 10 of Swords. I feel like now that the fog is lifting, you're coming out on the other side of whatever challenge you have been going through. You're now able to look back and realize, wow, I didn't realize how much that had been impacting me, especially if this is the ending of a relationship that you consciously left. You decided to step out of it. There is some reflection here. So I feel like there's a lot of understanding and integration that you are dealing with this month. And that's a huge benefit. You're able to put some of those puzzle pieces together, and you're able to kind of see why things progressed in the direction that they progressed. And if this is you looking back on the loss of a loved one, you're just really able to appreciate the gift that they gave to you. You're able to appreciate um, the time that you had with them. And I feel like there's just a lot of looking back over that time. Okay. New energy coming in. So new energy coming in. New energy coming in to support you. Interesting. We've got the devil here. This is going to be a supportive energy, and I feel like it's all of this is a part of the same process here for earth signs. So we've got card number 15, we've got the devil coming in, we've got Saturn energy coming in. It's a similar message to this 10 of swords, but I feel like the new energy here is the lessons that you've learned, you know, as you're looking back over everything that you've been through. And I feel like this is looking back over the last 6 to 8 months. As you look back over that time, that reflection that you have, the lessons that you've learned, all of that is going to really support you as you move forward. You've got a different perspective on things. You're viewing life in a very different way. And you wouldn't have this perspective if you hadn't gone through all of this, you know, heavy energy. So, you know, the devil energy isn't always, none of these energies are particularly easy energies, but they're beneficial. You can learn a lot from them and you can grow a lot. And I feel like earth signs, you have a lot to offer others because of those experiences. I feel like you're able to recognize other people's pain. I feel like you're able to sit with others. I feel like you are able to be, maybe not right now, but in the future, really supportive of other people's healing as well. So it's a nice energy here. Earth signs, you guys are definitely coming out on the other side of this heavy energy. Advice and guidance here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. I really like this energy here. I love aces. I do feel like the ace energies, it's divine intervention. It's gifts from God. And I do feel that with this Ace of Pentacles, it's finding the, you know, the treasure, the diamond, the gifts in the challenges that you have been through recently. And I will say the orange color is really standing out to me on this card. So I feel like that's talking about a lot of sacral healing, a lot of healing around trusting yourself, trusting others, allowing yourself to have space, allowing yourself to appreciate how far you've come. You know, I do love this energy, this Ace of Pentacles here. It definitely, you know, that gold color here, it definitely is brightening everything up. And I feel like that is the sun, the energy of the sun coming forward for you. You know, things are looking up, earth signs. It's very positive. I like this. So we have 5, 15, 5, 6. All right, I think that's all I have to say about the energy of this month. And I think so far out of all of the signs, because you guys have already gone through a kind of a dark night of the soul, I feel like the energy for you guys, I feel like the energy of this month will be a little smoother, a little easier to navigate. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at your health. Your health and well-being. Health and well-being for earth signs. And I'm hearing keep it light. So take that however you want to take that. But I do feel like being positive is going to be helpful, but also just keeping what you're eating light, you know, just keep it light. Avoid anything that's going to really weigh you down. And I feel like that's going to help you receive the clarity that's coming through this month as well. So overall health for earth signs, we've got the Justice card coming in. Focus on or support this. Energetic blocks and advice and guidance. So we have the Justice card here. Looking at your overall health, I do like this card for health because it's talking about finding balance. And I also feel like you guys are regaining your energy over, whatever you've just gone through. It's finding that equilibrium, that balance again. And I feel like you are being supported. Well, I know you're being supported, but I really feel like your guides and guardians and the angelic realm are stepping in close to earth signs this month, offering healing if you are open to that. So be open to that. Be open to receiving healing from the earth, from the universe, from your guides and guardians. I feel like they really are helping to restore your balance, your equilibrium, your overall well-being here with this Justice card. We've got, yeah, I like this. I like this energy here with this Justice card. And it feels refreshing. So you could be feeling more refreshed just in general. And I'm sure it helps quite a bit that heaviness is being lifted off of you over this month. So I feel like that's really nice. Focus on this, offer support to this. We've got the Seven of Swords. Again, talking about communication here. This is also Moon in Aquarius. This is going back to deceptive communication. I would be mindful of where you're getting your information from. I'd be mindful of what you are listening to. This could also speak about blocks around your head area, ears, eyes, throat, mouth. I almost feel like just smudging those areas would be really helpful. Cleansing, taking a salt bath, something like that would be very helpful. But be mindful of what you are listening to, what you are watching, who you are listening to. There could be, Seven of Swords, this is a deceptive energy. It can be a deceptive energy. This could also be speaking about self-sabotage as well. So just be mindful of that this month. Blocks. Where could you be finding blocks in your body? We've got the Emperor here. I kind of laugh because I feel like the blocks that could be coming up, and this is just, earth signs. You guys are hard workers. There could be blocks coming in from work. I feel like if there is, I don't know, a negative space for you guys, it could be work, or maybe you are working too much. So be mindful of that. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself. But I don't really feel like a particular part of your body is blocked. Now, of course, this is a collective read, so I'm just looking at the collective energy. But it doesn't feel like you guys, your energy doesn't feel stagnant. Your energy doesn't feel blocked. You feel very open. So I do like that. I would say, yeah, just don't overdo it. Exercise is coming up as well. So don't overdo it with exercise. Take it easy. Allow yourself to be flexible in all ways. Just be very flexible in your routines. Keep it light. Keep it I want to say keep it refreshing. That's kind of what I'm feeling here with this Emperor card here. Don't don't push yourself too hard, too fast. You know, allow yourself to integrate everything that you've been through. Okay. So overall energy, focus on this, blocks, and then we have the advice. Wheel of Fortune. This is what I was feeling, you know, earlier for earth signs. Things are looking up for you. This is improving. Your health is improving. Your well-being is improving. You are at the ending of a really difficult chapter. So you're coming out of it. So you can expect that your world is going to open up. You can expect that your health is going to continue to improve. It's a really positive card. The Wheel of Fortune, we do have the energy of Jupiter here. We have Aries energy here. We've got Libra energy here. Just kind of looking at the overall energies. We have Moon in Aquarius. There's a lot of clearing and healing of the mind, the head. This could also be maybe you've had a cold and you're like coming out of that. But overall improvement here. This looks really nice. 3 major arcana cards. So this tells me that health is heavily focused on this month. So be mindful of that. Whatever you can do to support your physical body, do that. There is a big focus here, though, on your health and well-being and finding balance. You know, just the fact that the Emperor is underneath the Justice card here. Your work-life balance is very important. So make your free time as important as your work time. Okay, so now let's look at, speaking of work, money, career, abundance. It doesn't have to be career, but we're looking at abundance, the energy of abundance in the month of March for earth signs. I'm just going to turn my page here on my notes. Maybe. So we're going to look at the overall energy, the flow of energy regarding money and abundance, what needs adjustment, and advice. For Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Overall energy, the flow of energy around abundance, money, career, all of that. What needs adjustment, and advice and guidance. Let's see what we have here. Overall energy. Wow, look at that. You've got the energy of the sun. Lots of abundance here. One of the best cards in the deck. So earth signs, there's a lot of changing for the better here. So we're kind of seeing that in all areas of your life so far. So abundance, money, all of that is really flowing to you. There's expansion here. There's optimism here. There's a lot of beautiful golden light being shown on you. So be open to receive. I mean, you can see there's a lot of abundance here in the ocean, the turtles, the fish, the sunlight, everything that you need. It's a very optimistic card. I really love this card. Card 19. I love all of the yellow fish. So this is also feeling very empowered. And I do feel like your solar plexus is open or opening, meaning that you're able to stand in your power. You're able to ask for what you need. You are not afraid to go after it. I feel like a lot of fears that earth signs may have had, I feel like a lot of those fears have been resolved. You have an understanding of them. And because of that, you're not afraid to put yourself out there. You're willing to take some risk, some chances. Beautiful card. You are not in lack. So that's really nice. So that was the overall energy, flow of energy around abundance, looking at how you are able to receive abundance. We have the Ace of Cups here. Again, a really nice card of receiving. And you've had two aces. So you've had the Ace of Pentacles. Now you've got the Ace of Cups. And I do believe the aces it's divine intervention. It's gifts from God. It is gifts from the universe. It can be a karmic balance type of a thing. But you have Ace of Cups here. So you are open to receive physical things, but also relationships, love. Your heart is open. It's going to be easy for you to connect with others. And I mentioned that at the beginning of the reading too. You're going to be able to open up to others, welcome people in. This is a card that focuses on relationships too. It's new love, new home. It could be a new career, new ways of making money. It's also a great card for improved health as well. So you guys have had two aces. This is, new beginnings. Expect to receive money in a different way. This could be, again, a new career, new ways of making money. It could also be gifts too, people giving you gifts, the universe giving you a gift. But I really like this. I like that you guys are open to receiving. That's really nice, because oftentimes what blocks a lot of our abundance is contracting on the energy and feeling like we don't deserve or we're not worthy of money, love, whatever it is. And you guys aren't contracting on that. I really like that. Regarding, we've got the Page of Swords again. Regarding abundance, money, career, what needs adjustment, we've got the Page of Swords here coming up for you. And I feel like this is asking you to look at how you express yourself, how you express your needs. It's also being very curious, asking a lot of questions. And I feel like this is more of like an internal thing. You're asking yourself, what do you want now? What is important? What direction you want to move in? How much emphasis do you want to put on your career or money or abundance? Maybe you are choosing to work less. Maybe you're choosing to cut back a little bit more. I feel like this is more of an internal process, and you're just asking yourself a lot of questions. You could also be dialoguing with your spirit team, asking them for guidance. What's the next step? Be very curious. Ask a lot of questions. Advice and guidance. We have the Chariot in reverse. You guys have had a lot of major arcana cards, and I do feel like you are at a crossroads. A lot of earth signs, I do believe you are at a crossroads where you can feel that it's time to move in a new direction. And this is going to be in regards to career, how you make your money, that sort of thing. You can feel you're at a crossroads, but you're not quite sure what direction you're moving in. But the advice here is to slow down and really feel into what's your next best step. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one, we can dive into that deeper on a one-on-one. But the Chariot card, slowing down, not rushing into anything, getting really clear on what's important now, what steps would be supportive of whatever direction you're moving into now. But really nice. I mean, this is a really nice energy. And I do think with this Ace of Cups, a new opportunity could be on the horizon for you as well. So that could also be, slowing down. Don't rush into anything. Wait and see what the universe brings to you. I'm also kind of feeling that here, especially if you are questioning if you should change your career, you know, change your job, whatever. I'm feeling that with these cards. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at relationships. Now, this could be relationships, this could be romantic relationships, but my intention is it's your connection with others, how you are relating to others, what that connection looks like. So we're going to look at the overall energy of relationships in the month of March. What are you attracting? What can you improve? Slash, this could be hidden energies. Prioritize what, and advice. So overall energy around relationships for earth signs this month. And it does feel like for many of you, there could be a lot of changes with relationships. So overall energy, what are you attracting? What can you improve? Or maybe what are you not seeing? Prioritize this within your relationships, and then advice and guidance. All right, overall energy, 6 of Wands. Nice, I like this energy. It's Jupiter and Leo. It's being very, you're feeling really good about yourself. You could be feeling very proud. You're feeling very outgoing, and this is a really nice energy because it's going to attract people to you. This could be a fresh spark in romantic relationships, but it's a very positive card. So this is being victorious in relationships. People are looking up to you. It could, because it does kind of feel like you are on display a little bit here. Earth signs, there could be some prying eyes. There could be people that maybe don't have your best interest at heart, that are, you know, but it feels like they're just spying. I don't feel like they're really doing anything harmful. There could be a little bit of jealousy here, so just be mindful of that. But you guys are on fire. People are watching you because they want to see how you are living your life. They want to know what you know. I feel like people might think you have like secret sauce or something, and they want to know what that is. But overall, this is really beautiful energy in regards to relationships. So what are you attracting? Wow, we got the 7 of Swords. This is probably the energy that I was picking up on here. What are you attracting? This would be the spying, the prying eyes. It is a deceitful energy. It could be people wanting to get close to you, and so maybe they're telling you all the things that you want to hear, because they want to just be close to you. They like your energy. They want to be close to you, but their intention isn't necessarily bad, but their intention is not what they are saying it is. So be mindful of that. And I feel like earth signs, you guys are very good at knowing who your inner circle is. You know who to trust. You're good at knowing who not to trust. So just keep that in mind. I don't feel like this energy is within your inner circle. I feel like this is going to be regarding new people coming into your life, because you are on fire. People are watching you. They're noticing you. They see you as a leader. They see you as someone that they can trust. So you're attracting new people. And that's a good thing. And, you know, not all of them are coming in for the right reasons, but that's okay. What can you improve? Hidden energies, things you might not be able to see. 9 of Pentacles. I feel like with this energy, uh, and you may already be aware of this. What can you improve on? Hidden energies. You may not realize how much your independence can get in the way of relationships. You may not realize how much your perfectionism can get in the way of relationships, and being able to connect with others. Um, I do feel like for most of you, you probably are aware of this, and I think it's something that you are working on, but that's an area that you can improve. It's okay to ask for help. I feel like a lot of earth signs are great to rush in and help other people, but you're not always great at asking for help when you need help. So be sure to ask for help when you need help. Um, and it's okay to invite people in. Yeah, there could be some, people that don't have your best interest at heart. That's okay. You can still let them into your life. Um, you don't need to bring them in super close, but you can still let them in. So I feel like let your walls down, let your guard down. Know that you are wise enough to weed out the distrustful people. Allow new experiences into your life. This could even be new hobbies, new skills, trying new things, and meeting people in that way too. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Prioritize this. We've got the Judgment card. Interesting because it's the energy of Pluto, and we already have the energy of Pluto here for the month of March. So I would say if you have a challenging area in your life, it will be in relationships this month. I'm just trying to feel out how I feel about this card. I feel pretty neutral with this energy, and I feel like this is being just very aware of your relationships, being very aware of, and there's gratitude here. You're very aware of your inner circle. You know who you can trust. You're open to inviting new people in. You're being very discerning. I feel like these are things you're already doing, but you're prioritize this. You're prioritizing connecting with that inner circle a little deeper. You're more accepting of others. It's being less judgmental of others. I just feel like you guys have been through so much that you are a totally different person than what you were even, 6 to 8 months ago. And I feel like that's why so many people are really looking up to you. You guys have had a lot of major arcana cards coming in. So there are some big shifts coming through this month. I don't know that you're going to see them all this month, but the doors are opening this month for earth signs. I really do feel that. It's interesting, the people that are in little bubbles, and this guy kind of broke out of his bubble. These people broke out of their bubble. I feel like you've broken out of your bubble. And that's probably why, you're heeding the call. You're hearing the universe. You're seeing the universe, and you are heeding the call. You are answering the call. You are stepping up. You are taking risk. And I feel like that's part of the reason why people are really looking up to you. They want to know what you know. Advice and guidance. Oh, nice. We've got the Two of Cups. Beautiful card when you're talking about relationships. I feel like this is you connecting with the universe, with your guides. You have a deeper appreciation of your soul. You have a deeper appreciation of who you are. I feel like this is also talking about your purpose, your mission, why you are here. I feel like you have a better understanding of that. And I also feel like you have a better understanding of the importance of relationships. And it does really feel like you are opening up your heart. So I would expect some deep connections within your current partnership, within your current friendship. And this could also be new, new relationships coming in, new love coming in as well. So we've got 6, 7, 2. I'm just looking to see if anything really stands out here. All right, let's go ahead and pull a oracle card for just final message, just kind of wrapping it up. And then I thought it would be fun to pull a couple of charms that may be a sign for you, or maybe a sign to watch out for throughout this month. So final card for Earth signs for March. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I am trying to grow the channel. So final card for Earth signs. We'll take that one. And let's pull a few charms. Maybe. Just trying to see if there's a cat behind me. Feels like there's somebody behind me. There's no one here. All right. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got the charm that says explore. So invitation to travel, explore your world, connecting with the world, connecting with the universe. Then we have a moon that looks like it has feathers around it. It kind of reminds me of a peacock feathers. And I'm hearing all eyes on you. That's what this is kind of reminding me of. And there's pros and cons to that. So all eyes on you, transformation, stepping into your full power, and whatever else that means to you. And then we have the letter O, or it could be a 0. That may or may not mean something to you. It does kind of feel like coming full circle, starting the next chapter of your life. The world, this does really feel like the energy of Jupiter here. So your world is opening up. So very interesting. And the card you have here, it says Moonstone, slow it down. So going back to that Chariot, you're not rushing into anything. You have plenty of time. Take your time. Be present. Stay grounded. I do love the energy of Moonstone. That might be a really great crystal for you to work with this month. But it's opening up your mind, imagining all of the possibilities. It's also a very feminine energy, so connecting with that nurturing part of yourself. All right, Earth signs, I hope you have a fantastic March, and I will talk to you very soon.